Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Rabbi Wagensberg. This week's portion, Vayikra, is special because the Midrash tells us that children, when they begin to study the Torah, traditionally speaking, they begin with Sefer Vayikra, the book of Leviticus, which deals with the karbanos, the various offerings. Now, why would children begin their journey of Torah study with this specific subject matter? The Midrash says, Yavo Tehorim v'yisasku b'tahara. Let the pure ones come and be involved in a study which the essence of which is pure. I can understand how children are called pure and innocent, but in what way do the offerings share a commonality with purity? Well, the Midrash explains this as well. By one of the offerings it says, use kvasim b'nei shana. Use lambs that are just 1 year old. So the Midrash, kind of playing with the word kvasim, says it comes to teach us that the offerings shemachabsim, if you just play with the word kvasim with a sin, mechabes with a samach, they come to cleanse by bringing these offerings. Shemachabsim avonos ha'adam, they cleanse the sins of a person. Va'osin oso, and they turn the person into a tinok ben shana, into a child like just 1 year old. In the same way that a 1 year old child has no sin on his slate, similarly, by bringing the kvasim b'nei shana, they are mechabes, they cleanse us to be like a 1 year old child, and therefore the offerings have an element of purity to them. They make us pure, so how fitting it is that the pure little ones should come and engage in the study of a pure subject matter. Now, if you look at the first word of the Parsha, which is the first word of the book, you'll find something very strange. At the end of the word Vayikra, which ends with the letter Alef, that Alef is called an Alef Ze'ira, or an Alef Kitana, a small letter Alef, much smaller than all the other Alefs in the Torah, and much smaller than all the other letters in the vicinity. Why is the word Vayikra used with the small letter Alef? Well, there are three components to the letter Alef. First of all, this Alef is small. Second of all, the Alef is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And thirdly, when you spell the letter Alef out, Alef Lamed Fei, it spells the word Alef, which means to teach. Like it says in the book of Job, Alef chachachma, I will teach you wisdom. And this, says the Kliyakar, is why the letter Alef is small in the word Vayikra, because it comes to teach us three things simultaneously. Number one, the small Alef hints at the small children. What do those small children do? They start. The letter Alef is the first letter. They start. They start to do what? They start to Alef. They start to learn this subject matter of all the offerings, because after all, they are pure and innocent, and they engage in that which is pure and innocent as well. Now, we have to also remind ourselves that we are also, all of us, children. We are children in God's eyes. And I was thinking that maybe there's another dimension to the letter Alef. Since it's numerically 1, it comes to teach us that in God's eyes, you and I, all of us, are number 1. We are one in Hashem's life. It's what Hashem did in creating us, is just loving us, hugging us, making us the center of Hashem's life, so to speak. And therefore, to me, it's something which is also very humbling. The small Aleph represents humility, to realize that, something, Hashem is the one that created the world. Hashem puts us in the center of that world. Hashem loves us and cares for us and gives us the ability to succeed in our Torah study or any task that we take, any type of undertaking. So therefore, let's strengthen ourselves to remember to put ourselves into that place that we belong, to realize we are just the children of God. We don't control the universe. Hashem does. And we can find comfort in knowing that God is taking care of us. With this type of humility and outlook in life, we'll have tremendous success, and Hashem will always be with us. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been Rabbi Wagensberg.